Okay, this is gonna go terribly.
A Very Nutty Christmas.
A Very Nutty Christmas is about a lonely woman who is accidentally cast in the Nutcracker.
I'm guessing it's part of like the Nutty Professor extended universe.
And she falls in love with the guy who plays the Nutcracker.
You're actually really close.
It's like a CGI movie about the dude from the Planner's Nut Can.
A Very Nutty Christmas is about Melissa Joan Hart coming to terms with her peanut allergy over the holidays when her entire extended family are obsessed with peanut brittle.
Basically, Christmas is approaching and the Planner's Nut, does the Planner's Nuts dude have a name? Mr. Peanut.
Melissa Joan Hart stars as a peanut farmer looking for love after many years of being a widower. Her husband was deployed to Afghanistan.
Melissa Joan Hart stars as a peanut farmer who has inherited George Washington Carver's estate.
I'm gonna assume because it has Nutty in the title and it's around Christmas time that it has something to do with the Nutcracker.
And Melissa Joan Hart is the voice of his wife, Mrs. Peanut.
In this version of the Nutcracker, you are rooting for the Rat King against Melissa Joan Hart.
I think that she owns one of those like nut roasting carts everywhere in New York City, and she's like on the verge of going out of business, and the spirit of Christmas, who's also like a hot firefighter from small town America, like gives her a small business loan.
Is it about the squirrel from Ice Age?
So this is actually a Christmas television movie set in an emergency room. A group of children have been brought after having radically violent nut allergies during their Christmas dinner. And she's like House, and she's got to figure out which nut each kid is allergic to.
Hard-working bakery owner Kate Holliday, played by Melissa Joan Hart, has more cookie orders than she has time to fill this holiday season.
I like it. That sounds good.
And when her boyfriend suddenly breaks up with her, any shred of Christmas joy she was hanging on to immediately disappears. But on Christmas morning, Kate gets the surprise of her life when Chip, played by Barry Watson, a handsome soldier
I knew that a soldier was involved in this.
who may or may not be the Nutcracker prince from Tchaikovsky's The Nutcracker, appears in her living room.
No. I feel like the nutty part was taken care of by the bakery. Like, why did we need a whole Nutcracker element?
It sounds terrifying.
Okay, but did Tyler Perry direct? Who directed this?
No Rat King at all?
A Christmas Arrangement.
Christmas Arrangement sounds like it could be something dark.
I'm taking that title. I'm taking the fact that it's a Hallmark movie, and the fact that a Christmas Arrangement, when I say it, it gives me indecent proposal vibes.
A 30-something single New York City ad executive. He's a guy.
A Christmas Arrangement is a dark psychosexual thriller about a couple swap over Christmas.
Is coming home for the holidays and his family has been pestering him for years that he doesn't have a wife or he's not married or not dating. So
Christmas Arrangement is a Lifetime movie about a couple that has an arrangement that they can cheat for one day of the year, but only with Santa or Mrs. Claus.
he gets his best friend at work to pose as his, this is a movie that's already happened, huh? To pose as his lover.
You know, a guy and a girl, and it's like, hey, my family keeps bothering me about not bringing someone home for the holidays. Do you want to be like my fake boyfriend, you know, for like Christmas weekend, and like maybe money's involved or some kind of compensation?
That's their Christmas arrangement because her family died in a tsunami. Don't put tsunami, I'm sorry. She died in, her parents died in a fire.
I'm gonna bet that she's like a millionaire matchmaker style professional matchmaker who, surprise, surprise, has never been able to find love for herself, and she agrees to let someone else run the business for Christmas while she goes on a vacation, and then this person knows that she like won't go for it if she knows it's a setup.
It's not with the tragedy. Her family died of natural causes, and so she has no family to go home to on the holidays. They actually hate each other though.
I guess like the main character then realizes that his best friend of 15 years who, you know, like he wasn't attracted to was who he was supposed to be with all along.
It's an odd arrangement.
So she like arranges a like stealth blind date and like ships her suitor to like the resort in the Caribbean where this vacation is happening. It's a matchmaking thing. I'll work out the details later.
But it all works out. They fall in love.
When Poppy Benson,
Where do they get the names for these people?
It's a flower store owner named Poppy.
My pen name, yeah, my nom de plume is Poppy Benson, so what a coincidence.
a struggling flower shop owner, joins the local holiday floral show in an effort to win a cash prize and keep her store afloat.
Arrangement! Ah!
I is like every Hallmark protagonist, like a small business owner.
Why are they all like bakers and florists and stuff?
A lot of small business owners in Christmas movies. Okay, so I'm gonna keep that in mind if I have to guess another one.
She starts to fall for handsome Garrett Hurley, her direct competitor in the show.
It's like You Got Mail or something.
Okay, they're all small business owners. I'm learning a lot here, and they're all on the verge of going out of business.
Mingle All The Way.
Mingle All The Way? It's just loaded. This is very loaded. I don't like this one. Hold on, Mingle All The Way.
A professional holiday party attender who is basically hired to go to holiday parties to make them seem like they're actually fun, but when they're not fun.
Kind of like Love Actually, where it's like set on a bunch of different romantic leads, and they're all at a party mingling with each other, and then they eventually all find their Christmas love.
This is the Christian Mingle movie, right? The holiday Christian. I don't know. What would this?
Could it be anything except like a cocktail party or a speed dating movie?
Nobody really knows this is the code name for the second season of Mindhunter.
I'm getting like holiday shopping and maybe like a meet cute in like a Macy's. But that doesn't. I don't know if that really works because
It's about a serial killer named Brad Mingle.
Let's make it Tinder, actually. Like she's swiping, and then like, is that what it is?
A woman who's probably a small business owner, and she goes to a speed dating event over Christmas, on Christmas Eve, and then they get locked in and they have to spend the night there. She maybe falls in love with someone.
holiday shopping, but mingling. Who mingles at this time of year? This is like a horrible mingling season. This is not the season to mingle, so I don't know if it's that.
In a dystopian future where no one has anything to eat during Christmas, people have to go to the richest corners of their metropolis and sing for scraps of bread.
Basically, it's kind of like an extreme sport where you get extremely hammered before the holiday party and then try not to get fired the entire time.
Is it people hitting on like a mall Santa?
It's like an opposites attract situation where they like hate each other a lot at the speed dating event, but they like keep running into each other at various like Christmas themed small businesses, all of which are on the verge of going out of business.
I should reserve comment on this one.
Molly, played by Jen Lilly, founder of Mingle All The Way app, is determined to prove her family that the app, which brings together professionals for upcoming events, is a success.
So they literally mixed LinkedIn with Tinder into a single app. And then the app is the central conceit of the movie, Mingle All The Way. That's brilliant.
Lifetime really keeping it in the 21st century. I like it.
When she joins the app, Molly meets busy professional Jeff, played by Brant Doherty, and realizes that they actually had multiple not-so-great encounters in the past.
Yeah, an app seems like a 2018 twist on the whole situation. Busy professional means he also is definitely rich.
I honestly still like my idea better.